things a little bit easier on him?
Yeah, I mean, our job, as receivers, is pretty simple. We go out there, we make the job easy for the quarterback, regardless who's back there throwing the ball. We just try to get open and make plays for him.
How's he look this week in practice to you?
He looks good. If I had to describe it in one word, I would say he looks comfortable.
That surprised you considering he's a rookie, or just because of the moment that he feels like he has to step up?
Nah, it doesn't surprise me. Football is something that he's been doing his whole life, and you have different type of guys, and it seems like he's a confident guy. And so, nah, it doesn't.
Mentioned that Ben has a little bit of speed on the ball when he throws it. What is the biggest difference, or how would you break down what a throw is like coming from Dak, Andy, and Ben?
Yeah, Dak has. Ben. He has some velocity behind it, and he has a little bit more velocity behind it. But I'm not sure it's that he throws harder than that. I just think he might intentionally throw harder than that, if that makes sense. Like, if Dak wanted to throw hard, he could, for sure. So, yeah.
Amari, how much does the state of the offensive line affect y'all as a receiver group in terms of your timing?
Say it again.
How much does the state of the offensive line right now affect the receiver timing in terms of if the pocket's breaking down? What do y'all need to be aware of after last week?
Oh, yeah. Obviously when you have all of your starting guys on the offensive line, we might have a little bit more time to get open in our routes. So I would say that's, I guess, in that way.
Your team right now, coming off of 2 losses and now starting your third quarterback. What's practice been like? What's the mood of the team?
We're confident. Obviously we are coming off of 2 losses, do have some injuries, but in that regard, it's the next guy. It's always the next guy up, and it's always about the next game. And so I feel like that's the state we're in right now, and we understand. It's professional football. It's not gonna all be good, but it's all about the next game. It's all about winning that next one, and I just feel like that's where we at right now.
What's the foundation for the confidence?
For me, I just think, like I said, we've been doing this our whole lives. We understand, the game comes with wins and losses, but it's in the preparation. You prepare like you want to go out there and win, and it'll pay off.
What's Coach McCarthy been like during these last couple of weeks during practice, and is it any different than maybe some of the other coaches you've had in the past? Just kind of how has he been?
He's been a head coach, echoing some of the things that we need to go out there and do to be successful on Sunday. Just reiterating some of the important things that we might be missing out there, and making sure we go out there and get it done.
Anything else?
I'm sorry. Your thoughts on Darius Slay as a corner? You've seen him last year. Just your thoughts about what kind of ball player he is?
I think he's a great corner. Obviously he's a Pro Bowler. I think he's really sound in his technique. He's a speedster. He has good ball skills. I think all around he has a great overall game.
Anything you could take from looking at him last year to this matchup that you could maybe use to your advantage?
He's just a tough matchup. But yeah, of course, we go out there and we watch film and we try to see if a guy has weaknesses and take advantage of it all the time.
He shadowed you a lot in Detroit last season. Is that what you expect on Sunday night as well?
I couldn't hear you, but it sounded like you said he followed me a lot last year.
Right. And do you expect that this on Sunday as well?
I don't know. You know, we have a lot of weapons at receiver, so I don't know how their defensive coordinator would try to play it. So yeah, I don't know.
As a competitor, do you like to have one guy follow you the whole game just to get in the flow of things, or does it really matter to you?
I mean, as a competitor, yeah, of course. You want to go. You feel like you deserve that attention. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I just go out there and play football and try to make plays.
All right, when y'all talk about the confidence you've seen from Ben, what has he been saying in the meeting room or off the field this week?
To me, it just seems like he's a natural at the position that we need him to play, quarterback. He's a natural leader.